Go for it.
Hello. This is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments, and I am here for my first live session. Just wanted to bring you a fun layout that is part of our Creative Memories virtual crop for March that just came out this weekend, and go through this with you. If you are listening, if you would put a note in the comments, I'll do my best to glance up and see them periodically so that we can chat. Let me find my other page, which I seem to have misplaced here just for a second. Here we go. This is the next page. All right. So many of you have been following my layouts that I've been doing for our family trip that we took to Disneyland for over the Thanksgiving weekend. And this is another in that series. I saw this layout number 4 for the challenge that for the sketches that came out for this past weekend. And when I saw this circle in the middle and the half circles on the side, I immediately thought, oh my goodness, it looks like a sun. It looks like more than one sun. And I knew that I was getting ready to do the pictures of Galaxy's Edge from Star Wars, the Star Wars part of Disneyland. And I thought it would be really, really cool to incorporate this design with the photos that I have for this area. And there will be many photos for this area, but starting with this layout, I thought this would be a really cute one. So you're going to need your circle cutter. If you have a CM circle cutter, it looks like this. This is what you're going to need to use to be able to do these circles that we're going to make. And I've already gotten a little bit of a head start just so that this goes together a little bit quicker. So let me remove all my little sticky notes and we can get started. Okay, so first of all, when you cut these rings that you can see here, these are cut in a specific order because there are different sizes. So I will go ahead and put the comments with the measurements and exactly which ones to cut first and second and third in the description on this video after it's over to help you out in case you want to do this. But just for the sake of time, I wanted to go ahead and have some of it already ready to go. And that way we can put it together fairly quickly here. So I have a piece of paper, decorative paper here from the Out of This World collection. It's the orange, what looks to me like a planet page. And on the back are these dotted stars. And we're going to cut 2 strips that are 1 inch wide from this paper, and then we're going to cut a big circle. So let me grab my trimmer. Here's my trimmer, and we'll go ahead and just cut 2 1-inch strips from this. And so there's 1, and we'll move this over to 1 inch and cut a second one. All right, and then we're going to cut an 8 3/4 inch circle. Now, if you are familiar with your Creative Memories circle maker, then you know that it is not designed to do half inches. It's not designed to do 1/4 inches either. These measurements on the side that are in white right here, you can see that, they're measured in tenths or 20ths actually of an inch. And so a 1/2 inch really falls between the white marks, and 1/4 of an inch is just before the last white mark, before the next inch mark. I know that's kind of hard to follow, but that's the best I can do. So you're going to loosen up this white dial here and move this black line on this bubble until you get to just before the last mark before the 9. And that will give you 8 3/4. All right. And so that is the size circle that we want to make. And I'm going to go ahead and just block this out. I'm going to hold on to this and just turn this around and make sure this is going to fit on my paper. Okay, so that I don't have any parts of it that are off the paper. So I'm pushing down on the center blue dial, and on the left hand side here, I'm going to push in on the white button and push down, and it's going to deploy the blade, and I'm going to circle that around to cut my 8 3/4 inch circle. That's my planet. All right, so I have already cut a ring, 2 rings actually, that are going to go around the planet. This one that is made from, is that the Canary yellow? I'm drawing a blank, of course, because I'm live, so who knows? Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, it's so nice to see people that I recognize. All right. It's so fun to try something new. So yeah, thanks for bearing with me with this new experience. So I have 2 different colors of yellow that are going to go around our planet here. We're going to cut this in half to be able to go ahead and use this on 2 separate pages in the center of our layout, because that is what our design called for right here. Okay, so I'm going to grab my trimmer once again, and these pieces we are going to cut in half. I'm going to cut them individually so that I can make sure that they are even. If you know your CM trimmer, you know that you can just rest it right here in between your 2 shoulders at the top or at the bottom, and it will divide your circle exactly in half. Any size circle, it works. And so we're going to just divide that in half like so. And we'll take the next circle, which is this color right here, which is not canary yellow. It is, yes, I beg your pardon, it is canary yellow. So the ring closest is canary yellow, and then the next ring is honey mustard yellow. These are CM cardstock colors, however, they may not be current cardstock colors. So just do your best depending on what you're using at home, if you're using these same papers. Then what I'm going to do is my ring that is going to go on the side is going to be made from the canary yellow and the honey mustard, just like this. And then we'll use our strips. And I beg your pardon, I believe I was supposed to make one other strip, but I'm not seeing it here. Hang on a second. 1-inch strips. Okay, so I need, where did those go? Oh, right there. Okay, so I need to make 2 other strips, and my paper that I need to use for that has gone away. Emily, can you help me? I need the cardstock that is over on that table over there that is this color. It's the brighter yellow of the 2. And it may have fallen on the floor. All right, so we're cutting this circle in half. And this circle is, again, the same size. So it's 8 3/4. Thank you, sweetheart. 8 3/4 in diameter. And we're going to do the same thing with the ring of honey mustard cardstock that's going around it. This ring is 1/4 of an inch wide. And like I said before, there is a specific order that you need to cut these in so that you can conserve paper, but I will help you out with that in the description. So this is a 1/2 inch piece of the honey mustard, and we're doing another 1/2 inch piece from the other side of the honey mustard, only so that I can maybe use this circle as a frame or something for something else on another layout. All right, so I believe we have all of our pieces. Let's get this assembled. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to move our sample out of the way just so that I can have room. These pieces go on this side. This one on this side. This one on this side. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to work from our outside edge in. And you'll notice from the sketch that this 1/2 circle goes towards the top of our paper and actually goes off the edge if you are looking at the sketch carefully. We just want to put it in the upper 2/3 of the page. So that means you're going to have roughly 4 inches from the bottom of the circle to the bottom of your page. The top part we're going to trim off. So let's go ahead and adhere that. If you are putting this page together, or if you're going to put it together after the video is over, keep in mind that you do have until tomorrow night at midnight to go ahead and take a photo of your created layout and get it turned in for entry for the drawing that Creative Memories blog will do. And that's just on the Creative Memories virtual crop on Facebook. You just go ahead and post your photo on there, and they'll enter you for a drawing, which is really fun. And the prize packs are really cool, so you'll want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere our 1-inch strip. Not all the way on the edge. I want it to be about 1/4 of an inch in from the edge. So we can see that moon or planet on the other side. Then I'm going to take this piece of our yellow, honey mustard yellow. This is going to go on the inside edge of our orange. Make sure you scoot it right up to the edge so you can't see your page through it. That's important, especially when you're using a black page, because you'll definitely be able to see your page through it. All right, then we're going to take our orange planet here. This one we're going to center between the brackets. So just take a look at where your brackets are sitting and make sure that the edge of your planet is just the same distance on either side of that outer edge of the bracket, and then you'll be centered. Okay, then we're going to take the lighter of our yellows, the canary yellow. Someone who is a Star Wars buff will know this, but I'm trying to remember which planet it is that has the two suns. Maybe there's more than one planet that has two suns. Is it Tatooine that has two suns?
Mhm.
I think that's right. Okay. Repositionable adhesive. It's your friend whenever you're doing anything that's not quite wide enough for your adhesive. And then just make sure you scoot your piece right up so it's snug. That way you don't see your page in between. Okay, now I'm going to take my scissors and go ahead and trim off this top little bit that's running off. Oh, good. I was right. It is Tatooine. That's what my daughter said. Nice to have confirmation. I'm trying to remember cybernetic cherry bomber. I know you told me your first name, and I'm trying to remember now what it was, and I'm not remembering. Is it Cheryl? Oh, is that Michael? That would be my son. How nice. It's always good to have family support. All right. Now we're going to do the left-hand side before we do photos. So I'm going to once again start with the yellow half a circle. And if you're not sure how to use your CM circle maker, or maybe you just need a quick refresher, be sure to check out my video where I talk about how that works, and it will be very helpful to you. All right, so this one we're going to put in the lower 2/3 of our page instead of the upper 2/3 of our page like we did this one over here. That way we have a little bit of variance. And let's double check and make sure that this is the right, nope, not the right one. I need the other yellow one. There we go, that's the right one. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna put that right up to the edge of the jeeping, and then make sure I scoot it right up to the cardstock as I go around the circle. Make sure that it's nice and snug. Okay, then when we do the center planet, since this is our second page that we're doing, we're going to match our pages up so that we make sure our planet meets at the appropriate place in the center and matches. So I'm going to go ahead and put these two pages together like so. And then we're going to add the rest of our orange planet and line it up with our other side. Here we go. And I need this yellow. Come on. Getting that right up next to the jeeping is sometimes tricky. Okay, there we go.
What is jeeping?
Jeeping is the extra little bit of thicker cardstock that is along the inside and the outside edge of your paper, of your page. And jeeping is used to help support your pages, because when you're adding photos and other things to the center of the page, you don't want your book to turn out
To waffle.
Yes, thank you. To waffle. Exactly. So the jeeping helps to keep that from happening. It also holds your hinge on in the center. All right, I have a couple of tiny places, or one tiny place right here, where I was a little off with my cut. So I'm just gonna remove that little bit. I could add it right here because there's a little tiny gap, but I'm not sure I'm gonna worry about it that much. All right, let's get this piece put on. And again, this is going to be about 1/4 of an inch from the edge, starting up here at the top and working my way down. And we'll do this one. All right. I think somehow I twisted this one, so it is not wanting to lay flat. It's kind of puckering. So let me just fix that real quick. There. And now I can go ahead and trim this. Carefully. There we go. All right, now we're ready for some pictures. So let's see here. Here is our sample, but I'm not sure we're going to go with the sample because I have 4 pictures I need to try to get on each of these pages. So let's see what pictures we can put where. There's my cute son. And this is a portion of Galaxy's Edge. Another portion with the shopping. And I don't know which one of those I like better, but I feel like they're enough the same that I probably don't need both of them in there. Maybe we'll include that one and not do that one. Let's see. This side. Well, that picture turned out a little bit wonky, didn't it? I'm not sure we need to worry about that one because it's kind of goofy. And it doesn't match that one. That one's kind of goofy too.
I think I took both of them.
Did you? They're kind of crazy and sideways. All right. Let's see. Maybe what we could do is
my purpose was to try and get the Millennium Falcon and the outside.
Oh, yeah. I bet you're not the only one. My daughter was saying that she was trying to get the outer edge, or to be able to see over the edge. And Disney built their worlds that way on purpose, so you can't see the outside world. So definitely makes things interesting. I don't know how I like this better, but I feel like this one needs to be on the inside. So I think we may do like that. And actually, we might be able to include this one sideways. I don't know. This one is sideways enough. Maybe we should put it in here sideways, or put it in here right side up so that it's not disorienting. What do you think? I think that's what I'll do. Otherwise, we'll be looking at it. We'll be forever trying to figure it out. Don't you think?
Yeah, Mom, definitely.
All right. We'll do like that and like this. Maybe we should be a little bit closer to our objective. Do like so. All right. So if we do it like that, let me find my embellishments and see what else we could put together for embellishments. We've got more planets. We could put into the sky. We could add a rocket. We can put our planets up here. That jumped like a tiddlywink. How strange. All right, there we go. I haven't played that game in a long time. That was kind of funny. Okay, I want to journal in here, so we're going to leave that open. And maybe put our telescope down here.
Unless you've got a white pen, Mom.
I want to put our cute little alien on here too. I think he's cute. Should we save our rocket for another day? Maybe.
You could put the alien on top of the rocket, like he's pulling.
He's too big.
Oh.
We'll put adventure awaits and add some stars and things. Okay, let's see. Foam square. All right. Going to add this guy in, kind of straddling that. And I need to add a foam square on there, or two, so he stands up. And then we'll add a star or something as well. Maybe like so. I don't know. Here, let's see. Let's get this guy on board first. Oh, you know what? I have not glued down my pictures. This is what comes of working live and not and getting excited about doing other things. Okay, so let's put our pictures down. These are photographs of near Smuggler's Run. Smuggler's Run ended up being the first ride that we went on because Rise of the Resistance was down when we got there. And we did not want to waste any time. So we got in line for Smuggler's Run. And had a good time. We had a good time, didn't we? Yeah, it was fun.
If I had to give that ride a rating, I would say definitely a 9 out of 10.
It was definitely a fun ride for sure. All right. See, here we go. I've got my embellishment stuck to my arm. Okay. I'm going to stick that guy right there. And maybe instead of the shooting star, we'll just do some regular stars just to kind of.
Don't forget those planets, Mom. They're still loosely on the page.
I know. I've got to get the planets put down also. I'm on top of that. No worries. I'm just going to put these stars kind of loosely around. All right. Now we're going to put some foam squares on our planets up here. So fun. These bright colors add so much. Our planets. And then over here, we are going to have Out of This World. All right, let's see. Some days I just feel like I'm making a mess.
At least it's an organized mess, Mama.
I'm going to put this little guy down here. Let's put him a little bit on top of that circle. And we'll add Out of This World and the shooting star. How's that? Just looking at the chat my children have been doing while I've been doing this. They're good kids. Good kids. All right. I think we are about done with this layout. So here is the sketch we started with. Sketch number 4, challenge number 4 from the virtual crop for March. If you do your own version of this sketch and you want to take a picture and turn it in, be sure you go to the virtual crop, Creative Memories virtual crop Facebook page and hashtag your photo of your layout with hashtag CM virtual crop for March 2023. The 4 is for this particular challenge. There were 4 challenges, and if you can do the other 3 as well, you'll get entered in those drawings too. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. This was a fun new experience, and I hope to join you live again sometime. You have a great day. And until next time, I hope you have many more creative moments. Oh, by the way, I will be live again tomorrow with Catherine Skinner. So tune in about 10 o'clock Mountain Time. That's my time, or 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And you'll catch us live again with National Scrapbook Day projects. That one's going to be fun. See you then. Have a great day. Your stream will stop immediately. You'll no longer be live. That's what I